Hey YouTube, this is my first video of the summer. I know I was supposed to start, like, the week before last week, but I got busy. I don't know if I ever made an update about chronic hiccups, but I'm gonna make 2 videos today. And the first one is gonna be about what chronic hiccups are, what it's like living with them, the medicine I have to take. It's like glopopinate something. It's like my 4th medicine. So basically, the other video is just gonna be me talking about random stuff. So basically, chronic hiccups is a disease where you hiccup obsessively for anywhere between a few minutes to when you die, kind of. Normally it's like short spouts of hiccups that last for like a few hours. For me, I normally hiccup around 12 hours a day. Some days like today, I don't, but that's more because I was tranquilized last night. Like, basically I get the stuff that they like shoot into bears with the darts, but I get it in pill form and I have to take it when my hiccups get really bad. And so I took that, so it hasn't happened yet. I haven't actually really slept yet. I kind of just went into a drug pass out, which means I'm super tired. And I got these back in April. On April 2nd, I went to the emergency room after hiccuping for 5 hours, so and since then it's gotten worse. Commonly asked questions that people ask me. Hold on a minute. I get a lot of why can you talk when you're hiccuping? Like, if you talk, it doesn't allow the sound to emit into, like, your diaphragm, which is the muscle at the bottom of your rib cage, twitches too much, and then, like, the hiccup finally pops out. So, like, I can push it back for, like, a minute to say a sentence, but if, like, I have to say, like, a paragraph of stuff, I start hiccuping in between words and sentences, and it just gets really confusing. The longest I've hiccuped is another question. Currently, that stands at 16 hours, and I kind of passed out, and that's how it stopped. People ask me why I get, like, on the tranquilizers. Last night, I tried convincing my parents I was a zombie because my face was cold. The time before that, I just went to bed, so I kind of rolled around in bed. Just rolled. I don't know. And then the time before that, I just cried every time someone said something to me. And I was a pea-bird, and I just, like, walked around my house flapping my wings and cawing and being like, caw! And the first time I was tranquilized, I was a green bear, and my mom was a Moscow. My brother was a green bear, and Justin Bieber was a Moscow. And I was like, you can't do that to me. And yep, so I'm pretty much, it's like a mixture of me being like what you'd assume I'd be like high, and what you'd assume I'd be like drunk. Not sure what I'm doing with my hands. What else? Worst experience hiccuping? I went to the emergency room one time because I couldn't breathe because I was hiccuping so bad. And 2 really, really drunk people sat there and made fun of me, and I started crying. And then something just flew over us. And then my hiccuping got worse. And my neurologist asked about it, and I told him, he was like, drunks in the hospital are shit. And and then I go to I just said it, neurologist, like, I saw him last week on Monday, a week ago. And I'm seeing him on the 19th to see if doubling my medicine worked. Because I'm on globozine and globofen. I looked it up. I looked at it. I'm too lazy to get my ass up and go look at it again, but it's like they use it for people with epilepsy. It helps control muscles or something like that in most people. It doesn't really work on me. I take 6 pills a day, 2 in the morning, 2 at noon, and 2 before I go to bed. And then people who don't know me ask how I go to school. I'm currently still going to school. Not summer school, online school. Different. I choose to go to that school. That'll be explained in my next video. When I was at school, in between like April and June, I missed like 2 weeks of school straight because I couldn't stop hiccuping. And then that was after it progressed to an everyday thing. Before it was like every 10 to 12 days, and then just went from that to every day. I would go to first period and either start hiccuping before I got there or after I got there. But I had chorus as a class, and that's like, you have to be there, kind of. So I went to first period every day, and then I'd stop by after first period to see my second period teacher and get my work, and then, because it was math. And I'd go down to the nurse's office, and she had a little room next to her office with chairs, and I'd sit in there and do my work and talk to the other sick people who came in and out sometimes. And then my second period was English, so I'd study vocab and read and go after school to make up tests and quizzes, because those 2 classes were my really quiet classes, and I was too uncomfortable to go, and 2 was considered a distraction for me to go. So I spent those in the nurse's office with the nurse. And then I had to go to 4th period because it was yearbook and we're making scrapbooks and stuff using the computer. So I had to be there because they gave me an iPad to try to do the work on that didn't have the programs I needed to do the work, and I couldn't access my X drive to get the program to get what I had already done to work on. So that didn't work. So that was my school life. I'd go to lunch, like I went to lunch first period and 4th period. And then I get medicine to take, and I took my medicine. I don't think I did much else during school. I've been to like 4 different doctors to see what's wrong, and I got an MRI, and everything's of like here up. Not my boobs, my neck up. Collarbone up. I got an MRI to see if there was a problem along the phrenic nerve, which starts at like C4, whatever that is. It's like in the back of your neck. And then it goes and comes, it goes this way, it goes down this way and comes and goes down to your diaphragm. And it's what controls the diaphragm. It's like, yeah. They don't think it's cancer because I gained a little bit of weight back because I only can eat mushy foods. Like ice cream and stuff, so I eat like ice cream every day, and I'm sick of it. I have to eat breakfast essentials, and like I eat pastas because you can just like swallow those mostly, and pizza I choke down sometimes just because I'm sick of eating like pasta and applesauce and pudding and ice cream and breakfast essentials. So I have to eat that. So I gained like 2 pounds back, so they're like, They don't think it's cancer, so that's a definite plus. And you mentioned, I was like, you thought it was cancer? And I like freaked out. They think maybe there's a cyst along the nerve somewhere that's causing it to be irritated, or that like something is being able to irritate it. Or I don't know what else I think. They didn't tell me anything more than that. Tell me the nice things. And then I was gonna get a CAT scan, but it hurts your internal organs, and like 1 out of 10,000 people under 21 who get a CAT scan develop cancer later on. And you know, since like 1 in a billion people get hiccups obsessively pretty much. Not sure if that's the actual statistics. If you'd like to look it up and comment and tell me, that'd be great, but like 1 in a billion is pretty much, like, no one gets obsessive hiccups. There's like, I found like 1 reported case of someone with chronic hiccups. Just 1, only 1. And they lived for 63 years and then died. So, it wasn't a pleasant finding. Like, most of the people who hiccup obsessively, like, it's a cause of, like, a disease different than chronic hiccups. It's not like, oh, you're perfectly healthy and just hiccuping weirdly. It's more like they like, it's common in different types of cancers and stuff and other diseases that I don't know the names of. So, like, there's a difference between like people who hiccup a lot and people who have chronic hiccups. Like, or people who hiccup a lot that have a disease other than chronic hiccups, because it's normally a symptom of something. So basically, I think that's all I wanted to tell you about chronic hiccups. I have videos of me tranquilized, but they wouldn't post, so I might do that at some point later. There's like 4 of them. I might just like find a way to merge them all together. But yep. That's what I wanted to tell you. I'm gonna make my other video now.